Hello. RRRRR, Harrison, Justin, Mert, Josu. Thanks for coming in. I got some wine tonight. How are you guys doing? Elias, hello. Hi. 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 Jeepster, hey. Malika, hello. Jeepster, my only Twitch viewer. It's great. It's great to have you. Harrison. I'm doing okay, man. Harrison. Doing alright. It's like a virtual plein air kind of night. Not that anyone cares. I just watched the Cavs in the finals, the NBA finals. Just totally, they totally threw that last game today. Just totally gave up. Said, nah, we don't want to win. Emperor, hello. Greetings to you. Great to have you again. Oh, hey! Millenniums, thank you for the follow, appreciate it. Yay, Twitch! Hello. The shy Twitch audience, thank you so much. I suppose I could do this more often if I just quit my job. Is someone trying to, like, goat me into yelling at them? Someone saying turning 57 soon? That's not going to work again. It worked last week. It doesn't work a second week. It doesn't work a second week. That's only one time. You got to find another thing to throw at me. Oh, King Liaz. Thank you for the follow. Again, Twitch. Thank you. Wow. Fat Coon, you're back. What's up, man? So happy to have you here. Alright, what are we doing? I'm not sure what we're doing. What are we doing? Let's see here. Red Productions, hello, hello. Galamalfrey, hello, how are you doing? Not applicable. Red Productions, hello, hello. Oh, whoa! That's me. Alright, I need to... I got, you know, Apostle, who sometimes drops by, sent me a really cool Reddit r/Street View finds. So I wanted to take a little look at those and see what's going on. See if there's anything cool in the r/Street View. Just open up some of these and see what they look like. Some pretty cool stuff, actually. I might start with the simple one. Where are we going today? I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Sorry, I'm looking at my other monitor. see what's going on. Maybe we'll start something with something a little simple. Harvin90, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. You guys are the best. I don't know, man. Let me think here. The one that I saw, the first one I looked at was pretty cool. I know you guys can't see what I'm looking at right now. Oh, I love this. It's pretty hot. Look at that guy. Sexy. Oh, what? Wait, this is not in the United States. This is not in America. Where are we? What? Estonia? Some dude's rocking like the US flags in Estonia. Interesting. We're off to a good start. Yeah. Alright, I don't know about this one, guys. Maybe for a second image. Depends. We'll see where the night goes. This one's kind of cool, I guess. The only thing with this Reddit is that there's not a whole lot of posts. And here's a guy who's not even blurred out. Hello. But that's a cool barn. This looks like True Detective or something. It's neat. Super creepy. But probably not that one for tonight. Not that one. Not that one. This one's cool. This looks like straight out of Game of Thrones. I like this one a lot. High Contender. High Contender on that one. But I think to start, I'm gonna go with this one. I'll show you guys real quick. Bam! This one. Brayhead. I don't know where this is. I'm gonna guess the UK. So let's see if I'm right. Looking good so far. It's in Ireland. Yeah, that's good. That's close enough. That's still the UK, right? It's funny, like the UK, United Kingdom, is like very friendly to the US, very Western friendly. It's it's a Western country, but it's a group of countries that is like I don't know where Ireland is, or Northern Ireland, or Scotland, and I don't know where Wales is. I couldn't point that out on a map if you asked me. Like that whole area is just it's just the UK. I don't know. Don't ask me where things are. And I know there's a lot of political contention about Scotland and Ireland and London, but I'm totally ignorant to a lot of it, to be honest. So to me, it's just the UK. I think this they shot or they filmed this. This looks a lot like that show Broadchurch. So it looks like Broadchurch to me. Alright, let's get started on this one. I'll send you guys the link. Yeah, so thanks Apostle for sending me this Reddit page. So I'm going to go ahead and use it. Wow, that link is terrible. Hopefully you guys can get to it. Solar Sketch, hello. Durant Allen, thanks for coming in. Joe Cowan, you guys are the best. Tolly, it's great to see you. Of course, I'm sure you're busy painting right now. You better be. Although it's probably early in the morning over there, yeah? Oh, my wife, Chenlo, Lin Chen. My wife says hi. I think she's saying hi to everyone. East Coast, Maryland represent? Wait, Solar Sketch, you're in Maryland? Yeah, Mochi has an account. Lynn can tell you guys Mochi's Instagram. Hi, Jeremy's wife. Oh, you guys are funny. Alright, I'm getting all distracted now. Let's see here. Southern Maryland, yes. Yeah, I lived in Maryland for 6 years. I lived in Baltimore. Yeah. Is your corgi there? Yeah, he's somewhere. I don't know. He's probably chewing up a box or something. Sorry, I started the stream like just immediately because I'm like, oh my god, I'm late. And I didn't set anything up, so I'm like, that's why I got a little late start here. So I'm still setting stuff up. Yeah, that's right. I did. I worked with them 6 years. And I had enough of Maryland, so I left. Oh, you have a corgi too? Oh, awesome. So cute. Is it a Welsh, Pembroke Welsh? Well, they're all Welsh. Is it a Pembroke? Or is it a cardigan? Laeth! Just woke up. Thanks for joining in. Super appreciate it, guys. You're all the best. You got ice cream while waiting? So that's my location I sent you guys. But I might like... I don't know, I might not stick to what I'm seeing here. I might actually exaggerate things a little bit. As you do, as you do. Actually, I'm thinking a lot about Broadchurch now. That show. It's a pretty good show. If you guys haven't seen it. It's got David Tennant in it. It's like a very moody detective TV show. Very slow burn. It's a good show to binge watch because not a whole lot happens each episode. How different is Creative Cloud from CS6? On the whole, Creative Cloud is better, though you don't just buy the program outright anymore. It's like a subscription service. I wish you had the option to, but you know, subscription is pretty good. Like, you don't have to pay the full amount, but you keep paying in perpetuity forever. If you're someone like me who uses Photoshop every day and will continue to use it every day, it ends up costing a lot of money over the years. But you get a lot of updates, a lot of good updates, a lot of good features. It's hard to get too angry at it. And I still use my faculty discount from when I taught at MICA, the art college over there in Baltimore. Even though I haven't taught there in years, I still use that email account to get my discount. It's funny. I got it for free while I was teaching there, and then I just got a discount. So I've been hot on the Creative Cloud. I think it's pretty good. Did I watch the NBA final? Yeah. Yeah, I'm originally from Cleveland, so I really wanted Cavs to win that one, and they were winning, and then they just decided at the last, I don't know, minute or so to just give up 10 points and lose it. So they were in the lead too. It sucked. Ugh. It's hard to watch. You have a question? Do I have a shortcut to rotate my brush? No. So this brush I'm using here has got pen tilt. So I just tilt the Wacom pen, and that's what does it. Now I need to figure out what it is I want to do with this composition. So I'm going to think about the graphic design. You've been fighting compositions like this all week? Yeah. The tricky part about a composition that's very simple is that you have to bring a lot of interest to it. Otherwise, it's going to look flat and boring. And this might end up looking flat and boring anyways, but... But you have to bring interest to it somehow. I'm not sure right now exactly how. I usually like to just start with a very, very simple composition and then let it kind of become complex as I'm working on it. Do a lighthouse. Huh. You didn't get the picture I chose as ref. I sent a link. I think it works, right? I put a link in the chat, so you know, if you want to check it out. Let me know if the link doesn't work. Actually, well, not much I can do, actually, if the link doesn't work. That's the only link I got. Yeah, I don't know how to get another link. I could maybe do this, share image. Alright. There it is. There it is. Sorry if it doesn't work, but... The Art Flower, thanks for coming in. Sean Paints, thanks for coming in. Like you to put the horizon line in the middle. Yeah, I think, isn't that a rule? You're not allowed to do that. I think that's a rule. Joe Cowan. I feel like it's more about having good shapes and values than necessarily having using rule of thirds or anything else, because sometimes you have to follow all the rules and it still looks bad. Yeah, it could look boring, could be stagnant. I don't know, I think rules are pointless. I keep saying that over and over again, like, especially when it comes to composition. I think, I don't know, maybe starting out, like, thinking about the rules and thinking about some of the patterns of composition that you see in masterworks is a good thing to sort of focus in on. And then you start to realize as you continue that it's really not a rule can be broken. It doesn't have to go like that. So I'm not sure where my horizon line is going to be. I don't have to figure that out right now. I just want to quickly block things in. I think blocking things in is more important right now. Figuring out, like you said, that shape and value. The beginning of the painting is always the most fun. Because it doesn't have to be pretty at the start. And you could start to think about your narrative and what you want to do with it. Not trying, not being a tryhard. Trying to think about what lens I want. Do I want a zoom lens? Do I want like a wide angle lens? Not even sure if I want it to be sunny anymore. I don't know, I could do let's see, it's kind of a it's like late midday in my reference. It doesn't work on my phone. Check it. Yeah. Oh, that's Facun. That's probably the reason. Because you're on your phone. I don't think it's gonna work. Yeah. Try it on your computer. Watching your stream helps you figure out how to eyeball things. Well, good. I'm glad. What do I think about Kim Jong-gi? He's definitely a master. There's nobody can doubt that. That man is serious, crazy good. Can't ever really doubt that. He's nice. I talked to him once. Kim Jung-gi. He, I had a table at CTN, and he was walking around, and I was like, Kim Jung-gi, Kim Jung-gi. And I was like, oh man, he doesn't speak English very well, so his like wife was translating, I think. And I was just like, oh my god, you're so amazing, I love your stuff. And then I told him, I was like, I don't think he got it, but I was like making a hipster joke, like, I'm kind of mad that you're so famous now, because I used to like you back in like 07, 06, when nobody knew who he was, and I thought it was cool because I had the secret that I knew about Kim Jung-gi. Now everybody knows Kim Jung-gi, so I'm not cool anymore. And he just did a polite laugh. I don't know, maybe he doesn't get the joke, but... What tablet do I recommend for painting? I have a Cintiq 22 HD. It's quite good. I like the 22 HD. I think it's the best Cintiq. Although there's new Cintiqs now that are really good. My wife has a 16-inch one. It's really good. Like the glass it's like painting on a iPad or something. The glass is right next to the right against the monitor, so there's no like gap between your hands, and there's a little bit less lag. Although the problem with it for me is it's a little too small. If they make a 20-inch one, I'm totally gonna buy it first day, but they don't, so just a little small for me, I think. Just a personal thing. Yeah, my wife is an artist. She does artwork too. Adriano, thank you for coming in. Is it worth the $3,000? I don't know that the new tablets are, and this one certainly isn't. This one was like $2,000. Well, like my whole livelihood is on painting digitally, so yeah, I'm gonna spend the money, of course. And I can write that off too. Oh, there she is. She just responded. Do I ever paint by hand? Well, technically, I think even this is painting by hand, but I know what you mean. It's using traditional media. Yeah. Yes, I do. Not as often as I paint digitally. Like, my full-time job is like all digital. So, yeah, absolutely. Gouache, watercolor, oil when I can. If I streamed a lot more, I would totally like do like a stream where I do some traditional media stuff. It's just too easy to do it digitally, like on stream. Like I need to get a new webcam and a whole new setup, and so I'm just not set up for that right now. You're trying to paint along, but you're just looking way worse. No, just keep going, man. This isn't. I mean, this is nothing. It's just the start, right? Yeah, Lynn's work is really good. You should check it out. Yeah, mixing with oil is definitely awesome. Feels good. It feels better than anything else, really, in terms of like media and painting. Yeah, I miss like the feeling of linseed in different oils. Getting that melted ice cream consistency with oil painting is awesome. It's fun. I think being a concept guy is the artist equivalent of being in the Olympics. You must explain. Is it quite difficult to make a living doing what I do? No, it hasn't been. I've really only had full-time employment, so it hasn't really been difficult. I mean, it was a lot of work getting a portfolio together during college and all that. But once I got a job, I mean, the difficult part is like just trying to get better, right? It's like everyone's struggle, right? It's no different than you guys versus me and like other professionals, and it is always a struggle. You're always trying to learn and get better. So the actual act of getting a job is simple. It's a simple process. You just gotta apply. Um, wouldn't say that. I don't know. I guess maybe I'm fortunate, like getting a job out of school like that, and then straight out of college, and then going from one job to the next. I don't know. Like grinding it out in freelance kind of is a little harder. And I've only really done like freelance stuff that's come to me mostly, if I do it. And I rarely do it, if that. I just do it when good stuff comes by. Reggie, hello. Do I prefer drawing scenes of a figure? Which is more difficult? I think the most difficult thing is like painting characters in an environment interacting with each other. Like, I think that's always like the most difficult. This kind of stuff is easier for me, I would say. But it's, yeah, it's amusing to me, so I keep doing it. I love doing character stuff too, like characters and portraits and stuff like that. My YouTube channel's got a bunch of that. I don't know, there's something nice about doing it on stream like this. I can turn my brain off. Not turn my brain off, but I can talk and do this pretty easily. Whereas if I was doing characters, I'd probably need a little bit more focus and attention. So, I'm able to like chat with you guys and do this, so it's not too crazy. My portfolio is like my Wi-Fi connection. Garbage. Oh, come on. Do I have my brushes anywhere? Yes, on Gumroad. Thanks for responding to that. Jeremy, what do you think has helped you the most improve your art skills? Whether it is the people that are around you in master studies, or are you doing daily? I mean, it's all of the above. It's like doing studies. It's just working and kind of being under the gun and just putting in the many hours. I think having like good knowledge and understanding is really important too. Like. And that's just something that's built over time. It's not something you can just force and cram, you know. I think the most important thing is like just being not afraid to fail and just not having fear, and then you know just creating work. Just keep going. Just keep making stuff. But then like being honest with yourself when things aren't working out or when things don't work out. To not quit, but to acknowledge faults in your work and be able to course correct and change and try next time you make a painting, you know, try not to create that mistake again, or try to think more about this next time, whether it's like values or composition. And you go through phases. It's just like sometimes composition's more important to you, sometimes color is more important to you, just what you're focusing on at the moment, and then accumulation of that over the years kind of like translates into growth, right? I mean, at least that's what I think. Like there's things I'm thinking about currently more than previously, and it's just the stuff that I'm curious about. And then maybe like a month or a year from now, you know, I don't care about that as much. I care about something else now. It's not that like I find something that's more important. I just change, and then you know, I just start to care about different things. Start to focus on different things. So what thing that helped me the most? That's hard to answer. I think it's just all of the above, right? I don't know, not being afraid to fail I think is huge. Like, I'm on stream and, you know, I'm not doing like the best work I've ever done, and that's fine. I think this is a good exercise for me, because like I don't get precious. I don't like, I'm not afraid to fail and front of you guys or in front of people. And you know, it's fine. Like, somebody can get on the stream and be like, all, oh, it's not that good, it's judgy, and they get all judgy, and it doesn't bother me. That stuff doesn't bother me at all. Like, it used to. It doesn't. I don't care. I have my own goals in mind, and people, and those people don't understand my own goals. So obviously, it's, you know, it doesn't matter. There are things that I'm concerned about now that I'm kind of like my own worst critic in a way, though. Like, on one hand, I don't really care, on the other hand, I do care very much. And it's like, but it's all personal for me, you know, like what I'm trying to achieve, you know. So I think it's a mix of like not having fear and then also being honest with yourself. Sometimes, like, people will just tell you, it's like your parents will just tell you it's great, you know, oh, it's awesome, it's great. But you know that there's something missing. And it's kind of usually up to you to find out what that thing is. Like, I don't think anyone could just tell you. Well, it looks wonderful. Thank you. Thank you, Bread Productions. Yeah, I'm having fun. I'm trying to have fun with art, and I think like that's you know, that's something I'm concerned about right now, because I've been working like 8 years doing this stuff, and it can kind of suck the life out of you sometimes. Like, I remember I used to just sit in my room and draw and just like enjoy that. And even in college, I would just sit around and paint, and I would just enjoy that. But then when you start working, there's all these demands. There's this weird artificial expectation you put on yourself, and it just kind of sucks the fun out of it. It's not fun anymore. And I don't know, I want to have fun with it again, and like, streaming is kind of a fun avenue for me. It both like kind of helps me break out of fears, and also, you know, lets me have fun with painting and doing art and not caring. Yeah, I think people, there's a lot of undue self-criticism that I think self-criticism's fine. Like I just told you, I'm really hard on myself, but I think there's like a difference between just really looking at yourself critically and being hard on yourself and keeping yourself to task. And then are you criticizing yourself because you are fearing what other people, like you're in your mind, you're playing the part of other people that don't exist criticizing you? And I think there's a clear difference there, and it might feel the same, but I think there's a big difference. Is this voice of criticism in your head just you pretending you're other people, or you simulating other people judging you, or is this really coming from yourself? Is this really genuine? I think that's a hard thing to parse out too, like to figure out the difference between those two voices. Like, because for a while I was like, am I making artwork that I think other people expect of me? You know, whether it's peers or just people online, or am I truly making like stuff that is really me? And I still don't feel like I've got that. Like, that's such a big question. And that's a very specific question to the place that I'm at right now in my life. Like, you guys are probably at a different place. This is kind of my place, right? But I think that's an important thing, an important distinction to keep in mind when you are being self-critical. Yeah, I don't know. I think maybe by saying that, it just can confuse you guys. Or like, I don't want to send you down the wrong path. But and then there's the thing of just like, am I overthinking it too? Like, that's a huge thing. I tend to overthink things quite a bit. and letting go is important. Yeah, yeah, and I think a lot of that has to do with sort of my circle of friends when I was in college, because we were all like, we didn't have any entertainment industry classes, or we didn't have anything that was like geared towards concept art in our college, so it was kind of just like us pushing each other, and sometimes we would be very hard on each other, which is good for where we were at the time. But you get like this, I had this like weird apprehension, because like it's like, I don't know, am I doing it wrong? It's like, and it's like after all these years I still have that a little bit. It's weird. So I want to get rid of that. I don't want to overthink it, and just kind of have fun with it, if that makes sense. How can you insist when your painting is not pretty at all? Oh, like insist on painting, like continuing to paint? Like why would you keep going if it's still bad? Like, painting a bad painting is not like the worst thing in the world. As long as you acknowledge like the things that need to be fixed, and you understand what needs to be fixed, doing a bad painting is huge. It's good. It's actually a good thing, because that's how you learn. If you did just good paintings all the time, and you didn't you didn't acknowledge any faults with it, you wouldn't grow. You wouldn't get any better. So, and you kind of have to enjoy. You have to enjoy like the process of it, the process of failing, and then like getting better, and then failing and getting better, and then and like small steps towards your goals. If you just think like, oh, I'm gonna go from blank canvas to the most awesome thing on the planet, then you're gonna be let down 100% of the time. So yeah, like I wouldn't. I don't know. You keep going because you love doing it. If you don't love doing it, then don't do it. Do something else. I don't know. I'm doing a lot of key art lately. I'm very happy when I fail. It shows me weaknesses. Also makes me happy because I know next time it's going to be better. That's the right attitude. Heronson, that's the right attitude. It's like, yeah, it's that constant drive, like, I don't know. It's okay to have like insecurities and stuff, like, just as long as it doesn't affect your output. If that's the reason why you're not doing artwork, then that's a problem. And then you could just maybe just not even enjoy it at all, and then maybe you should consider doing something else, or if that's not a pursuit you want to go down. It's not easy. Like, doing artwork is not easy. So that's why I don't like to like laugh at other people's artwork or criticize them. They're just starting out, because it's like, yeah, I know what that's like. I really do. I still know what that's like. Like, I'm not gonna... I applaud any artist who's just at least trying, you know? As long as you're trying, I think that's really commendable to me. And if you want to talk about things that need improvement, then that's another discussion, but I don't judge or laugh at people who are just starting out. I don't understand that attitude. I think people that do that are just super insecure. What? Abraham, how you doing? Yeah, don't be paralyzed with insecurity. You know, it's hard, but you'll get there. It might take a very long time, much longer than you think. Did plein air painting, drawing, teach you a lot? Do I recommend it? Yeah, I absolutely do. I think, you know, looking outside and observing how light behaves against certain materials, you're going to learn a lot more from life than you are from a photo. Because, you know, photos are subject to light balancing and they tend to flatten out. They tend to dull out color. That's definitely something you should do. I would say not even just painting, but just observing outside is super important. Stickman? Oh man, we should put him somewhere, right? Good morning. Hey, hey. Stickman. Schmaze, good morning. Chris Morris, hello. House got nuked. That's right. GH, hello, thank you. S Hakayo. Sorry, I didn't say hello to you. Hillman, am I using a Cintiq? That is correct. Solar Sketch. What's past bedtime? Alright, good night. Have a good night. Cintiq 22 HD. Throw a dragon in there just to see how it looks. Who, what is Stickman? Oh, Stickman. Me and Stickman go way back. Who isn't Stickman? I think anyone at a distance could be a Stickman. I think good like 30 meters turns you into Stickman. Just instantly. You don't even have to have a stick and you still be Stickman. Each of you are like, I am Stickman. I am Stickman. No, I am Stickman. It's like the end of the movie. The government's gonna take Stickman away. Like, which one of you is Stickman? Suddenly not a fan of these rocks. I think they demand too much attention. In fact, I'm considering changing the sky. Do you have an iPad with Procreate, or have you tried it? I was thinking of getting one as digital sketchbook. Yeah, I think it's great. I think it's a good product with the pencil or the iPad pen thing. Totally overpriced. Yeah, totally overpriced. But you can afford it, then sure, get it. It's good. That's what happens. You walk away for a second, you come back, and then there's a dragon there. So you guys got to keep your wits about you here. You just never know. Do I have one? Yes, I do. I never use it. That tells you how much I use it. Because if I'm out and I really want to paint, I will paint gouache or watercolor. I don't want more digital stuff. When I walk away from my desk, that's it. So that's just a personal thing. Draw mochi standing on those rocks. Yeah. Sure thing. Have I tried the time-lapse function on Procreate? Yeah, it works. It definitely works. That's all I can say about that. How are you keeping the brush strokes inside the rocks? It's a clipping layer. So if you hold Alt and you hover between the two layers, it'll clip. So all the pixels will clip into the layer below it. That's how I usually organize my layers. Or you can right-click it, and then I don't even know. Right-click it, and, release clipping, and then create clipping. There. That's it. That's the secret. Miguel, how you doing, man? Is it Smog or a random dragon? It is whatever you want it to be. It is yes. Looks like rhyme art. Ooh, I only wish. What is your playlist? I think this is just Peter Gundry. Peter Gundry. The clipping masks are pretty great, huh? It's the secrets. One day I will look up what masks do and stuff. You could do that right now. Just start learning. Start using them. It's masks. Using masks and stuff are like just a normal part of my routine anymore. I use it as much as I use anything else. I like it because it's just a nice way of like organizing my layers. Yeah, so I have my giant shape here, and then everything is clipping. All these little detail layers are just clipping to that. So I can visually see what layer goes where, because whatever layer it's clipping to, it's a part of that layer. So it's a way of organizing it. Can I hire you? I don't have enough money to hire somebody. I can pay you in corgi love. I can let you. Like, I'll let my dog lick your face or something. Mochi can play with you. That's the only thing I can pay people right now. Man, the struggle is real. I ate my lunch just now. Cool story, bro. Cool story. What'd you have for lunch? We're all curious now. Potato and rice. That's a very simple lunch. It's a lot of starch. I'd probably gain like 5 pounds if I just ate that. Did you go run like 10 miles after that? Cookie duh. Cookie duh. Thank you for the follow. Much appreciated. So now I'm at a point where I want to simplify a little bit and try to focus this. And I'm still thinking like if I should change the sky, do like a sunset. That's so generic. I could do that all the time. Maybe I should commit to this midday sky. I don't want to be generic. It's already kind of generic. But I don't want to be super generic. You're not going to detail the dragon? I'm not going to worry about the dragon right now. I don't even know if I wanted that in there. And I don't know, like... I don't know. I don't know what kind of pose I want to give him. Something about this one doesn't look right. So... I do that. It's kind of when I'm thinking about something. I'll paint something else while I'm thinking about another area, sort of. I'll just move to another spot, work on something else until it's bothering me so much that I need to work on it. And then when it really starts to bother me, then I'll go and start changing things. Would this be a wide-angle lens? Yeah, a little bit. There's a little bit of distortion in the clouds. Yeah. I would say so. Normally till midnight. Last stream, you merged the clipping mask layers, except one or two. I don't know, if you just start hitting Command E or Control E in every layer above, you can do them one by one. I don't know if that's what you're asking, but yeah. Let's try something. Good night, S. Hakio. Yeah, I'm seeing that a lot of this painting is getting busy. So simplify the sky a little bit. Who's the guy that's sitting behind me? That's me. I'm the guy sitting behind me. Wait, there you go. Yeah, it's a giant mirror. Yep, that's still me. just, yeah, that could be really freaky. Who's the guy sitting behind you? You look back, it's like, oh god! Some random guy behind me. Bobson, thank you. Thanks for coming by. Appreciate it. Anga! From the other side of the earth. Hello. Thank you. Thanks for joining. Oh, is it puppy break time? I don't know, is it time for puppy break? A unicorn would be nice. You ask for too much. Some Viking boats? Well, I do have these shapes subbed in. I suppose I could replace them for some Viking boats. Actually, Viking longboats are kind of boring. I mean, they're cool. They're super like inventive, but they're really small. Actually, they're usually very exaggerated in TV shows and movies. They're only like 20 feet long max. They didn't have like really big, impressive sails. Stella, goodbye. Thanks for coming by. I know it's like so generic going for the sunset, but I just can't help it. I just can't help it. I have a sickness. I think this pose works better than that. It's really static. I think maybe his head should be a little lower. And he could be like yelling at the ships below or something. Golden hour is just the best. You're right. It's like I can't avoid it. Let's take away some of these rocks and try the ship idea. Let's see here. Should I break that? Seems like that could be broken. Maybe. Let's use a mask. Just for safety strats. Always gotta employ safety strats. problem, though. I need to make this work. If I put ships in there, it's got to be in a focal area. It's got to be like part of the story. I can't just like throw that shit in there. I wish I had a boat custom shape. Let's see what I typed in Viking shit. I do that too often. Viking shit. I do that with like spaceship. I put space shit. It's late, guys. Is it my bedtime yet? Unfortunately, there's a lot of really good reference out there for it, but not at that angle. So I don't think I can just make a custom shape and cheat my way through it. Apostle, thanks for coming by. Have a good night. Space shit. It's not sunset, it's sunrise. It's true. Could be. Who's your favorite artist? Oh no! Not this question. Please don't do this to me right now. Please. Please. I'll just say Anders Zorn. There, Anders Zorn. Never done a painting like this? I've done all too many. I'm wondering, like, what direction these boats could come in from. Yeah, these Viking boats have just like really boring square sails. The boats are on fire. Leonardo da Vinci. Favorite artist? I'm not sure that I'd ever say that. And don't get me wrong, he's a fine artist. It's just his work doesn't inspire me directly. Flaming arrows, like they're attacking him from below. I don't know, guys. We'll figure something out. Let's go back to my reference. Ren, howdy. How are you doing? That's a small amount of ships. Just keep copying over and over again. Anybody's how to pick colors or make it work in an illustration? I find myself struggling making everything look like it belongs in the painting. I tend to think about color as like just warms and cools. Like I have a warm and I have a cool. and then the mixture there between them. So in this instance, like this is my warm color, and right, and then my cool color is around this hue. So that, I mean, that's literally how I think about color. Some areas are warm, some areas are cool, some areas gather more light, some other areas get less light. And to talk about color theory and to get into that would just take the entire stream. Like, it's a really gargantuan thing to talk about. I think you learn the color the most by just going outside and looking at real life. I think that's the best way to learn color. A photograph's not going to help you learn color at all. I do have a really cheap way of adding birds, though. Thanks! Thanks, I'm glad you could join in the streams. Shadows are cool, highlights are warm. Yeah! I would say, yeah, generally, just because the sun is warm, and if you're outside, the sun is your main light source, so that's really where your light's coming from, so that would dictate that the bird custom shape hack. You can call it whatever you want. I'll call it bird magic. This is bird magic. I don't know, I just felt like there needs to be a lot of birds in this scene. Charizard. How to Train Your Dragon 3 concept art. Yeah, sure. Didn't they make a third one? Or am I thinking the second one? Designing this rail with lines makes me want to light it on fire. I'm wondering if I should make like a nest.
Hey guys, Peter here. I hope you're all well.
Definitely under NDA.
390. It's pretty rare to see me behind a camera.
Whoa, what?
It's because I really hate.
Alright guys, 1 second. I'll be right back. Hello, I'm back. That was quick. Can I talk about freelance work? No. NDA. Can't talk about any of my work. NDA. I really wish I could show stuff I'm working on, but I can't. Can't show, can't talk about it. That's why I do personal work. Because everything else I do, it's locked up. It sucks. Super sucky. Well, one day when it's all out, I can share it. I remember when I worked on Elder Scrolls Online, it was like years of working on that game, and I couldn't show a single thing until much, much later. It was terrible. JHJ, wow, awesome, thank you. What about other dragons on the tip of the other hills? Like the dragons were ending, or the Vikings were ending dragon territory. Yeah. Or what if all these birds are not birds, they're dragons? There's just so many. That's what I was thinking about the nest, because like, what if there are just like a bunch of nests? Nests. Nests. I hate the plural of words that end in st. I do have a portfolio of older work, but it's terrible. I mean, I think it's terrible. I want to do more personal work, damn it. I want more time to do personal work. I feel like I got lots of learning to do. Learning and... What? You want to learn? Yeah, of course. Duh. Yeah, I want to learn. There's so much more to learn. What do I want to learn? I want to be... I would like to become just like a better illustrator. With the capital I. I would love to find my own, figure out what my own voice is. So much of my career has been just like sort of being a chameleon, where I could do okay just about anything, any style, any subject matter, but not like, it's like jack of all trades, master of none kind of feeling. It's like I can I could do a low rent version of this, sure. I can do that. I can do this. I can do that. I can do a little bit of everything. But I want to figure out what like the thing is that I am best at and prefer to do, and something to focus on a bit more. And I'd like to be better at just like painting characters interacting with each other, more character focused images. posing characters is a very difficult task. Yeah, sometimes it happens. People under NDA, they work on a project for a couple years and then like it never ships, and then you're just screwed, and then you just never are able to show that work because it's owned by some company, and the game never came out or the product never came out. Yeah, that's the worst. It's never happened to me, not yet. Well, no, that's not true. I worked on some other freelance work that never came out, some like film work stuff. So like I did a lot of freelance work of like I just work for a production company where I just do like an illustration to go along with a script for a movie, just to like try to attract directors and actors to the project. But the nature of that is that like most of these movies are never going to come out. This is kind of funny. It's like they were all like trying to hit that Hunger Games money or the or whatever Maze Runner money, that the young teen money, that young adult money. I'll say young adult, YA, right? YA money. So many movies trying to get past to hit that YA money. So that stuff most likely will never see the light of day. Do I use DAZ 3D to pose characters? No. Nah, I wouldn't recommend using it. Are you quoting the Pokemon theme song? You gotta be the very best. Oh no. Alright, this music is... I think I'm getting down on this music. Guys, I don't know. I'm trying to think of music that I won't get tagged for copyright. That kind of limits my options. Alright. Or I could just play Ori again. I don't know. It's a great soundtrack. I play it like every stream, pretty much. And it doesn't get flagged for copyright, so... Any particular issue with DAZ? So many people in the industry use it now. Go ahead, it's fine. First of all, like my job, I don't really deal with characters, figures that much currently. I'm all environment. So when I do characters, it's personal work. It's for fun. And if I had my druthers, as I do when I do personal work, I can make my own decisions. I would rather just draw the model out, draw the character out myself. That way I'm learning. I don't want to depend on, I mean, look at reference sometimes, you know, but I'd rather just draw it out myself and not have to rely on uh, a poser model, which usually always looks bad. I mean, you could use it and then make it look better, but they're pretty bad. Just like I don't like to use photos as much when I'm doing my personal work. That's really mainly because, I don't know, I want to learn how to paint that without using photos. I want to put that texture down and make it read. And like, I don't want to be dependent on like external things to make my images better. Because you don't learn anything. Like, you don't learn anything we do. And eventually, I'd like to get to a point where, like, I benefit more from not using those shortcuts, and it looks more original that way, you know. And I'm learning a lot, and I know how to just like paint and draw things, like characters or whatever it is, without using shortcuts, I guess. I don't know. I guess it's just like a personal thing, honestly. Like artists like Jamie Jones, he doesn't really, he does use photos and some of his stuff, but like a lot of his work he doesn't. He just paints it. It's just there. It just is what it is. Craig Mullen, same thing. He just, you know, he'll use photos too. He'll use whatever it takes. But some of his images you look at, there's nothing like that. He just paints it. It's just, it is what it is. Because he's got such a great visual library. And I just want to build my own personal visual library. Like I can like I'll use any shortcut when it comes to work stuff, because that's got to be done. And maybe if I was in the business of doing a lot of characters and poses, as for my day job, I would use something like that. But I don't have any need to. It's just better to paint it out. Like just learn. Make a brush. I don't know. Look at your reference and try to get the feeling. Look at like an Anders Zorn or some Isaac Levitin or some landscape painter. Like how did they paint grass and make it look so good? You know? Or look at, you know, Jamie Jones. Like how does he paint grass? How does he make it look good? Just using grass as an example, it could be whatever. I could just as easily just get a photo of the sky and put it there. You know. And who knows, maybe on stream I'll do photo bashy stuff. I actually did one image, I used photos. Yeah, I mean it's fast. Why not? Skyrim soundtrack? No. This is Ori and the Blind Forest, but I think if I played the Skyrim soundtrack, I'd get flagged for copyright. Yeah, looking at the old matte painters, yeah, that painted on glass. I mean, you look at it, you think it's a photo, but no, they paint it all out. And if you look at it really closely, if you ever get a chance to see one in real life, it's really loose. It's not even like tight like you'd think. It's actually really brushy and loose, which is amazing, you know. Yeah, I just want to get good at like getting the right value, the right color, the right shape, and then putting it down. And I think I mean I think I'm getting pretty good at that. It's just I think maybe just mark making is something I want to think about more. Yeah, and then like characters, like human characters, normal human characters in a normal environment, like that is a challenge for me. And finding like my own personal voice in all of this. Style, you know, that sort of thing. That's the stuff I want to learn and work on. And always get better with color, always get better with building a visual library too. I need to get better at like learning to let some things go and like when to let things go. Anton von Werner. Is it Werner? Yeah, on Twitch you don't get flagged, but it just mutes segments of the stream, which is worse in a way. YouTube it won't mute. You just can't monetize. And then if the copyright claim comes in from the owner, like they can monetize on your video so that it runs ads but you don't get, I don't know, any money for it. I don't know. So I'm trying to avoid it a little bit more now. NCS? Oh, free music? Let's check it out. Do I ever put down line work for environments? Yeah, sometimes. Yeah, when I'm planning out my composition, sometimes I'll just do line work. It's not tight. I never paint tight. I would never do tight line work. Yeah, I mean, I agree. Like, style, in the general sense, is something that happens automatically. I think it's a cumulative of the kind of work you enjoy, the kind of artwork that you enjoy. I think you just stuff you're naturally drawn to, no pun intended, is the kind of stuff that you'll naturally create. But the issue for me is that being such a chameleon, sort of, with making artwork, because I go from one project to the next and often emulating the existing style, the existing look of something. Never really questioning, is this something I would do anyways? Is this really the thing that I would love to do? Like, I have to ask myself, like, go back to what is it that I like in a weird way. I don't know. There's a lot of things that I like, but can I narrow it down into something that is truly like me and my taste? That's a different question, I think. It's not about forcing a style, but like curating my own interests. Rigna81, hello, thank you. Thank you for the follow. I don't know if that makes sense, but because I think like part of finding a voice is being honest. Well, like kind of curating what you like specifically, the things that inspire you, and like also like past and personal experiences. I think play a lot into it as well. And I think what kills style is sometimes using like an overuse of 3D or overuse of photo. Not necessarily it can. Anything that takes your hand away from the painting. So by forcing myself to paint things out and simplify on my own, I think that's sort of what style becomes. Yeah, I don't know how artists develop style. I was always kind of jealous of certain artists that are like they're very good, they have a particular style, and it just they do it. They're comfortable with it, and everyone likes it, and they've got their built-in audience, and they've got their built-in work just for that style. The only problem is like if that goes out of style, then what are you gonna do? Like, how are you gonna move on? I always like being sort of like a chameleon in that sense. It's like being a character actor versus like a leading actor. So like, you know, Bruce Willis, right? He always plays, it's Bruce Willis playing as himself in this role. You know, Harrison Ford is always Harrison Ford in every role. And then there's character actors that can play like all kinds of roles and transform themselves. I guess that's more attractive to me. You send me a playlist on Facebook. Okay. Can you tell me when the next stream will be? Next Wednesday, 9 p.m. Pacific. Typically. One Trick Pony gets old. Yeah. Yeah, but it's like people love it though. Some people love that One Trick Pony, like because they expect a certain thing from you and they always get it. But like me personally, I get bored. I get bored fast. So it's hard for me to just settle in on one thing. But I'd like to do that just a little bit more than what I've been doing. And yeah, I guess looking at my YouTube is a good example of that. Like those videos are like, I never do the same process twice. Like I rarely ever do the same process twice. The subject matter is like all different. I don't know. Just all over the map. Oh, thank you for the follow, Rigna. Yeah, the sky. Feels. I feel like this stream is like I've been on like what, talking to a therapist or something. Talking about insecurities and stuff. Yeah, you're my therapist. That's scary. Man, I don't know what a dragon looks like. Yeah, it's nice to hear other artists' thoughts. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it was, yeah, it's always nice to hear what other artists think, like, learning that nobody's perfect. You know, everybody's got their insecurities. And if they don't, then wow, that's great. But I know some other artists, like professionals, people that I look up to, and I know that talking to them, they've almost got the same kind of insecurities I do, and it's like, whoa, okay, I thought in my mind you were perfect. But that's good to know that, you know, not the only one that thinks these things or that goes through these problems, you know. Well, good. I'm glad it could help you to not rage quit. I know, sometimes I gotta talk myself down off the ledge, so to speak. There's a course that teaches you to be patient. Yep. There are god artists though. I truly believe that like Ian McKeg ascends to that level. To me, he he is perfect, and even like meeting him here and there or hearing him talk, yeah, I still think he's probably perfect. That guy, it's like he's just like got everything balanced. He's very nice, very outgoing. He's very good teacher. He had 2 kids, I think, or more. He had a great relationship with them. He's like, just did everything. Yeah, Ian McKeg, I think, is... I think he actually really is perfect. Yeah, Ian McKeg. Rigna, I can't look at that right now, but I do want to do a feedback stream. I keep saying that. And that maybe if I say it enough, it'll actually happen. I think Nathan Fawkes is another guy who's like maybe on that level too. James Gurney, probably another one. Craig Mullins. He's very private, so I don't know. He could have some dark stuff. No, I don't know. He seems probably really well-rounded person. Living in Hawaii. Richard Schmidt. Oh yeah, he's definitely a master. I think every artist wants to improve all the time, so there's never a point where you say I'm done learning. Sometimes you're never satisfied. Yeah, I don't know. I don't want to say that every artist wants to improve. I mean, there are definitely some pretty well-established artists that can crank out work at a high quality all the time. And they make a comfortable living, and they're just okay with that. I know Frank Frazetta was kind of like that. You know, he was very good, and he would just crank out work. Because it was like his job. NC Wyeth was like that. NC Wyeth would rather drink with his friends. You know, like later on in his career, right? Later on in his career, he had a lot of parties and stuff. So it's like, I'm wealthy. I made it. You know, so he's disappointed he wasn't accepted as a fine artist. I think people look more favorably at his work now than they did then. Jamie Jones. I don't know anything about Jamie Jones. Personally. I just know that he's good. Study hard versus study smart? Question mark. Study smart. Oh, thanks for the follow. I didn't get your name, but just type something in the chat. Okay. Alright, guys. I'm tired. Do you think in their mind they always think they could be better? I don't know. I wish I knew what they thought. Like, I wonder what John Singer Sargent thought, you know, about this topic. He probably doesn't give it any thought, you know. He's just thinking about the next painting or the next thing that he's going to work on. It's probably pointless to think about these sort of things in the end. I'm on team study smart. And, well, hard too, right? But smart, I think, is more important. Alright, guys. That's gonna be it. Mochi, come here. Come here. Come here, buddy. Oh, he's so tired. Come here. Come here. Come here. I'm forcing him up. Oh. Come here. Hui. Oh. Okay. Oh, Mochi. You just need... He's like so tired, he's drooping over. Oh, it's okay, buddy. He wants to go to sleep. Mochi, do you want to go to sleep? Do you want to go to sleep? Yeah, it's a slow night tonight. Hui. All right. Oh, oh, okay. I gotta put him down. Oh, it's so heavy. Am I ever gonna stream on Sunday? I should, because I've got more energy, more stamina. I could probably work on something faster. Um, Usually at night I'm pretty tired. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate it. Yeah, today's stream is more about therapy, I guess, than the painting. Alright, guys. Thank you for stopping by. I'll see you next week. See ya.